Muy buenas. Pues estoy viendo el funcionamiento antes de ponerme a instalarlo. Y la verdad es que de momento lo que estoy viendo, lo que estoy leyendo de las instrucciones es más fácil de lo que parece. Bueno, aquí viene una ventosa para colocarlo en el parabrisas del coche. El mismo fabricante nos advierte que no tapemos la visibilidad del conductor y algunas cosas nos recomienda a la hora de instalarlo. Viene con una ventosa, para el parabrisas, viene con la opción GPS que tienes que bajarte, en las instrucciones pone que tienes que bajarte una especie como una aplicación para que reconozca en cada grabación en qué lugar ha sucedido. O sea, la verdad es que es un detalle bastante bueno. Aquí tiene una cámara frontal que sería la que esté grabando delante del coche, y esta es la cámara de habitáculo, que por su ángulo graba un poco incluso por lo que pueda suceder en ambos lados del coche. Lo he probado y lo que se ve, a ver si se enciende, lo que se ve es ahí. Ahora quitaré el plastiquito este. Es que a lo mejor no lo instalo hoy porque me recomienda el fabricante que formatee la tarjeta, y vamos, tengo otra tarjeta un poco más grande. Se puede meter, bueno, aquí está la tarjeta, se puede meter hasta una tarjeta de 256 gigas. Claro, la tengo en casa y se me ha olvidado. Esta es de 32 gigas y ya viene incluido aquí. Ya viene ahí. Algo difícil de sacar y de meter, la verdad. Necesitas uñas o necesitas un palito. No sé si se ve la imagen. Aquí en el cuadradito, aquí en este lado izquierdo, la parte superior, se ve lo que graba en el habitáculo. Se ve mi mano, ahora mismo, esta mano. Y el resto es lo que se ve de frente con la cámara frontal. Ahora mismo está grabando. Aquí tiene las opciones del menú y los botoncitos están aquí abajo. Sí que es cierto, o sea, la verdad es que la sensación es bastante buena. Sí que es cierto que, por ejemplo, el adaptador, lo que le da corriente a la cámara, es un adaptador de estos de el mini USB, el antiguo. A ver si, mira, sí, fijaos, este de aquí, a ver, claro, yo espero que esperaba a lo mejor que fuese micro USB o USB tipo C, pero bueno, no pasa nada. También realmente el mismo fabricante, las instrucciones indica que esta cámara no tiene batería de litio, siempre tiene que estar conectada a la luz del mechero. ¿Y qué ocurre? Que tiene un sistema que sí que te permite, cuando apagas el coche, sí que permite guardar la última grabación aunque no le llegue corriente. Es lo único que, o sea, esa carga permite que se guarde la última grabación aunque no le entre corriente. Cosas interesantes. Bueno, algo que no me parece tan interesante, y es que yo uso uno de estos. Y el mismo dispositivo me incluye un mechero que lo voy a apagar ahora. Mira, fijaos, voy a apagarlo. A ver si se consigue apagar. Vale, se acaba de apagar. Ya puedo desconectarlo. Y me incluye este mechero, que es lo que le da energía y hace que, o sea, no le puedo quitar esto y lo conecte y lo pueda conectar a uno de los lados de este dispositivo de reproductor a través de Bluetooth. Por lo tanto, necesitaré si quiero seguir utilizando y al mismo tiempo, necesitaré un adaptador para poner dos mecheros. Pero algo interesante es que el cable es larguísimo. Y lo que recomienda, que yo no había caído, yo pensaba que el cable iba a caer desde el espejo retrovisor hasta aquí abajo, cruzándose por todo. Resulta que no, el cable es tan largo, a ver, voy a enfocar para arriba, el cable es tan largo que me permite ponerlo, a ver, voy a quitar esto, llevarlo desde aquí, que lo instale, por aquí, hasta aquí detrás, y cruzo por aquí abajo, se mete por aquí abajo y iría por aquí abajo hasta llegar al mechero del coche. Bueno, de momento la sensación es bastante buena, es poco pesado, es muy sencillo de entender, la verdad es que sin muchos extras. Tiene para reproducir también desde aquí, reproduces, eliminas. Bueno, tendría que quitar este plastiquito que, como os he dicho, a lo mejor no lo instalo hoy por lo de la tarjeta, y además también quiero hacerlo bien porque no quiero luego que se vean todos los cables cruzando. Voy a intentar hacerlo lo mejor posible. Pasaría por ahí detrás y por aquí. Y nada, de momento la sensación es bastante buena, la imagen bastante buena. Sí que es cierto que no he pasado lo que he grabado de prueba, no lo he pasado todavía al ordenador y no sabríamos decir, no sabría decir la calidad de imagen, pero bueno, también luego tiene algunas configuraciones como sensor de golpes, también interesantes son las instrucciones que sí que están en castellano, en español, la página 37, y la verdad es que te dice de forma sencilla pues algunas recomendaciones, para qué sirve cada botón. Yo creo que, mira, fijaos, es lo que os decía, a ver si se ve, cómo se instala por ahí debajo y no se ve, apenas no se ve el cable. Luego el monitor, aquí las opciones que te da, pues grabación en bucle, para que borre la última, o sea, la grabación más antigua y siempre tengas espacio en la tarjeta SD. Lo de GPS, donde descargar lo de GPS, la opción de instalar una cámara trasera. La verdad es que de momento bastante bien, bastante interesante y con ganas de darle a este coche, que ya lo tengo unos años, algún premio porque se lo merece. Nada, espero que os haya interesado, os haya servido y nada, y haberos ayudado en la decisión de compra. Si veo algo que no me gusta, en los comentarios dentro de un par de semanas, o 3, un mes, 2 meses, cuando tenga un poco de tiempo, dejaré en los comentarios pues la experiencia y qué cambiaría y oye, no está mal del todo, o, en fin, daré una opinión un poco más exacta. Un saludo.
Oggi ragazzi vi faccio una brevissima recensione relativamente all'Abask A8 che ho da poco ricevuto. Si tratta di una fotocamera con registrazione 4K a 170 gradi frontalmente, posteriormente invece abbiamo una fotocamera Full HD. La registrazione avviene su un angolo totale di 310 gradi. Posteriormente abbiamo un display LCD attraverso il quale è possibile andare a selezionare i diversi file ed è possibile anche visualizzare le registrazioni. Possiamo andarla a fissare sul vetro mediante questa ventosa inclusa. Abbiamo un cavetto USB per collegare eventualmente la dashcam a un supporto esterno, un alimentatore, oppure per collegarla a un PC per selezionare i file di nostro interesse. E abbiamo l'alimentatore che permette quindi l'alimentazione 5 V 2 A di questa dashcam. Si mette nell'accendisigari. Non possiede una batteria interna in quanto è piuttosto piccola, entra nel palmo di una mano e pesa pochi grammi. Tra le diverse caratteristiche ha il sensore GPS, quindi ci permette la localizzazione continua del veicolo, un accelerometro che quindi permette anche di registrare in contemporanea la velocità del veicolo, oltre alle immagini, dotata di microfono che è disattivabile eventualmente e di una modalità parcheggio, quindi possiamo lasciare la macchina all'interno del parcheggio ed eventualmente andare a guardare dopo le registrazioni. La videocamera registra in loop, quindi sovrascrive i file precedenti. In caso di incidente oppure di arresto improvviso, la fotocamera arresta le registrazioni per non sovrascrivere gli ultimi file. Arriva a casa con una SD da 32 GB.
Alright, so this is a quick review on the Abask camera. This is a Dashcam. It's 180p, so it has good resolution and it has some interesting features. First of all, this is the Dashcam. It is pretty light. The construction is made of light plastic. So light that it seems a little bit flimsy, but it's actually not. And since it's gonna be just plugged in your dashboard, it's not gonna fall because it's that light. The suction cup is pretty good, and it has a nice screen, big 4-inch screen. And it comes with a 32 gig memory. The only issue with the memory is that it's difficult to put it out or in the socket. But unless you crash very often, I don't think you'll need to get the memory out often. It also comes with its power supply. You plug in into your car, and also it comes with this. This is a secondary camera that you can add to the system. Some highlights of this camera: it has a wide angle to capture everything in front of it, and it has a some sort of LED light in here. I assume it is for capturing images at night because it comes with a sensor. I'm not sure if it's gonna work right now. Okay, there we go. So when it receives some vibrations or I think motion, it automatically activates to record what's in front of it to give you proof, or if anyone vandalizes your car or something like that. As you can see here, it comes with a G sensor, which I think it detects when you crash or when you have a sudden impact. It protects that recording. It protects that recording. It has a 170-degree wide angle lens, and it has a parking monitor. This is what I was talking about, that together with the motion detection, this senses when your car is parked and someone tries to do something, tries to vandalize it or something like that. It has reverse view, and that's part of why it has the secondary camera. It has audio recording, which can be pretty useful. A fill light, which I was talking about, and it also does loop recording. So it loops record so that you don't have to pull out the memory and clean it up. It just continues and continues to record over the material. But the good thing is that it has that protection with that G sensor, which allows it not to overwrite data that may be part of an accident. So this is it, and now we're gonna go to the most important part, which I wanted for you to be able to see how it records. And so now we're seeing the recording. You can check out that it has very good colors. I was impressed on how well it does low light, and then when there's a lot of light, the lens closes a little bit to still record well. That's pretty good. And it has a good angle. The only thing that it's I would say probably missing, but not in this price range really, is the ability to do Wi-Fi or some sort of Bluetooth, just wireless streaming, so that you don't have to pull the card out. Some other cameras, but in higher price ranges, have that feature. I don't think, I think this camera for the price range is pretty good. You get good value for your money. And that's it. Thank you for watching.
Dashcam, and it's got a wide lens angle, so this is actually pretty cool, and it's really clear. So this is definitely awesome, and now I feel safe.
high quality, you can do like this. That's the front, that's the back, or you can play the video also. That's the video being recorded. You just touch it and start playing. It's so easy to use and so clear. So clear. Anybody can use it. Anybody. You don't have to be high tech or expert. You don't have to be. This camera recorded almost all day back and front. If you hook up to the cigar connector, and the cigar connector have power all the time, it's not killing the power when you turn the car off. That camera keep on all night and day. If the vehicle is parking, anybody can hurt your car or hit him or do something to your car, that will be able to record, and you will be able to see what's happening, what's going on. So it's pretty really clear camera. I have no complaint about it. I've been have a lot of cameras before, but this one I'm never gonna change. I will stay with this one for a long time. If it doesn't go bad for any reason, I would buy another one, because this is a high quality, good resolution, very clear, and recorded everything, and also the voice. And you see all here it is, everything. The good thing is about also, you can put a screen saving for 3 minutes, and 3 minutes the camera go off, and then but the screen go off, but the camera still recorder night and day. They have a good night vision you can complain about, and have all this accessory you can activate anybody anytime you want it. So it's pretty good though. I can't complain. This is the best camera I ever have. And I've been like what I said before, I had a lot of camera before, and I've been searching for this camera for a long time, and this is the one. So it can take care of my vehicle and my property. Have a good day. I highly recommend this camera. Please buy it, and you will not gonna complain about.
So what go together with the box? Power cable. So it's like old school micro USB. And then it's 5-volt power, so it's not connect to the car. And then they got the rear camera for backup camera with the AV cable. So in here I have power for testing by the mobile charger. It's worked perfectly. It look like a phone screen, ultra wide phone screen. I'm gonna place in my car tomorrow, but I think it's worked perfect. So it's got enough length for rear camera if you want to hook up it together with a backup camera in here. So let's connect the AV. See, okay, so this is the rear camera. So the rear camera is, as you can see, if I'm moving this one, if I'm moving this, and it's gonna be like cool. Wow. Not bad for $100.
How you guys doing? So this is a demonstration on the Akaso DL12. It's a dash cam. The front, that's the front, and then you got the rear. The front is built in to the mirror itself, and then you got the rear camera, which is right above, right back there. And I cannot complain about this camera. It does a really good job. The front is 2K, the back is 1080p. It did not come with a micro SD card, so of course you gotta go buy yourself a micro SD card. I bought this at Walmart for like 18 bucks, 128 gigabytes. It does loop recording. It also locks your videos if you know, in case you want to lock a video. It records the audio, it takes photos. You are able to adjust the camera with the front, but either way, whether you do this, it'll still record as if the camera's right there, like taking all the angle. So no matter how you deal with this, you know, the camera will still record the that same way. The rear records at 1080p, and as you can see, it's a bit darker, but that's because I have tints. And if it wasn't for the tint, I'll have a hard time trying to look, try to see out this at nighttime, because when the cars are behind me without the tint, the light of the cars will hit the mirror and I can't see what's on the screen. But this camera's really good, and I do recommend people to buy it. They do have a smaller version of this camera, so I believe it's 10-inch. I think it's a 10-inch, but it goes around 80 or 90 bucks. It comes with a micro SD card. But because this one is bigger than the other Akaso, this one only comes with a GPS antenna and the rear camera, no micro SD card. But it's really worth your money, and you will not regret buying this.
Regular mirror. Yeah. And here we go.
The quality of the camera is very good. I'm sorry my phone is not the best quality, as you can see, but you can record everything as you travel. Excuse my phone. And it's touchscreen. The quality is really good. I love it. I would recommend it. For that price, it's a really, really amazing thing.
I haven't got all the wires put up yet. I just got that up so far. Kind of random, but pretty good clarity. This is the front facing camera. That's the house. That's the house on the camera. I don't know if you kind of got a glare. This is an 07 BMW 750 Li. Easy hookup, easy install. Haven't hooked the back camera up yet. Think you're ready to do that now.
So this is the Akaso Dashcam. That's the front camera, and that's the rear camera. It's kind of like reflecting on the rear view mirror, but it's good. Let's check the video quality.
pretty good. Let's try the rear camera. Rear urgent camera. So this is the urgent camera. So as you can see, it's pretty clear. Cameras are good. High resolution. Pretty decent though. Let's put the full front camera, and then that's the back, and then that's front and back. Very good product. This is the Robe dash cam with the dual camera. We've got our interior camera there, and the exterior there. Underneath our camera, there are 4 buttons, as you can see, very descriptive, along with our micro SD card. And navigating the buttons is really easy to use. We've got our menu button where we can change our resolution between 1080p and 720p. Our loop recording, which we can change from 1, 3, 5, and 10 minutes. The display is really nice. Right now it's picture-in-picture with the interior camera being on full display. And we can change that to front full camera, back full camera, picture-in-picture with the front full. So if we go up to our back camera, which is the interior, just gives a lovely picture of the phone. And I previously had it with picture-in-picture with the behind full, so you can see that. And now got a picture of the interior with the phone and the front camera, with the picture of my garage. We can turn on the LCD, different sound recordings, our warning tones, collision detection, can be off, low, medium, high. I've had it on low previous, and even when I've gone over train tracks, it will do 3 beeps and save that recording for later. So, and if you use, when you close your door, open your door, it detects that. So it's very sensitive, which is great. We've got loop and emergency recordings. And let's see, infrared, GPS, driving alert, and then our basic settings, speed limit, time setup, frequency, and default settings, format the SD card, cost of power supply if you have the hardwire kit, and that's about it. That's the Rove Power dash cam. The other great thing about this is with the software, when you pull out the SD card, the software has a A and a B video, so a front and back video that are time-stamped at the exact same, that will show the same thing, or same timing, just with different videos at the same time. So you can see what you're doing while driving, and then it also has a map that shows the GPS on your location. So you can turn that on or off if you don't want it. This has been a really nice dash cam. I've really enjoyed it. Very useful. And if you want to track where your teens are going, the GPS can
be used for that. The mounting kit with it is really nice. It hasn't moved at all. I wish it would have had the cable clips. I fed it up around my car, and then I just bought a pack of the clips online, which look like that, and I was able to feed it under the glove compartment, so the interior of the car looks really good. Again, this is the Rove Dashcam. Thanks.
So you see it's recording reverse here and forward, right? So you can see, and it's small. This is a normal size electrical tape, and that's literally how big it is. It's not big at all. It plays video independently, like one for forward or one for reverse, but they play at the same time. So in real life, you catch both moments together, but when you look at the video, you're only going to see one view at a time. You'll see the forward and you'll see the reverse if you want afterwards. But so far, it's really worth it.
Alright, I got my new cam, dash cam. Man, this works really good. My old one just had the two cams, front and back. This has the inside, which I really wanted for security. Someone tries breaking into the car, at least I'll have a picture there too. So that was really cool. Very easy to set up. Shoot, just booting up. It set the date, everything I needed in it, and formatted the card, and it was ready to go, ready to record. It's recording now, I see. It works really well. I mean, it took me a whole 5 minutes to install it. I just ran my cords, and I got a place here to plug it in, and just your normal 12-volt socket, and then I have the cam in the back, and very easy to see. I'll just kind of bring this up here. It says screensaver, thank goodness for that. But the screeners are really good. Garage, me, and then everything in front. I'll throw some video of driving up there. Maybe I can tack it onto this video. Let's see if I can do that. The picture's great. I mean, the playback's amazing quality. And from all cams, it's just so cool. And it timestamps it and everything. So it's really nice how I can peel this off of there. It's magnetic. So it has a magnetic mount. It pops on just like that. It has this little magnet thing here. Yeah. So I can't. I lost my fingers on it. All right, I just smudged it. Shoot. Anyway, yeah, it just connects there and power and everything. Really nice. And it'll boot up here in a moment. You can see what it looks like. Boom, just like that. It's ready to go. Menu, up, down, arrow, power, all right there. Easy to get to. This thing's highly adjustable on that little, on this piece here. You can move it around. It's really nice. Yeah, there's no cons. I mean, it works really well, and I'm really happy with it.
Hey guys, it's me Jessica, and I just got a new product off of Amazon. It's my new Dashcam, and it comes with the instruction manual right here, and it also has this device here which plugs into the cigarette lighter of your car, and you can attach it right there. And here's the power button. So your car does need to be on in order for this to work. And so as you can see, it's showing what's outside here, and you can rotate it and you can tighten it right there. And so it's recording right now. You can see that button going, and so I'm gonna press OK to stop the recording. And now we can access the menu. And so there's all these different options, and you can go up like that. All right, and so now I'm gonna go back to my camera here. And so it'll record, it'll do a still, or it'll play back. And it has an SD card. If the SD card gets full, it has this here so you can upload your footage onto your computer. And so it's pretty cool. It does a lot of different things. So you can use this if you're driving around, and if you're worried about getting in an accident, you can use this to prove, hey, this is what happened. I'm not at fault. And so I'm gonna, all right, I'm gonna record, and yeah, should we drive around, see how this works? Yeah, let's do it. All right, check it out, guys. Okay, we can see what's here down on the road. We can see these cars. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I'd highly recommend this product.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I just got this really cool dash cam off of Amazon. It comes with this really cool manual to kind of explain. It's 1080p high-speed video recording, so it's very, very helpful. It suction cups right to your windshield, and you plug it in via your cigarette lighter. Now let's go ahead, let's hit the power button. And it is turning on. So you can see here, you got a lot of range of motion. You can turn it left to right here and see. So when you're driving, it's very, very helpful. And it has different modes. So if you push this button right here, all of a sudden, see, once you plug it in, it automatically starts recording. But then we can switch it to, let's stop recording. And let's switch the modes to, now I can take a picture, which is awesome. But most importantly, so you've got your different menu here. You can hit your menu, and you can go up and down. You can go change the resolution. You can do continuous shooting, all this white balance, color, ISO. It just goes on, exposure, anti-shaking. And so you've got a lot of options there. And but most importantly, you can start recording right away. So now let's go back to video camera and start recording. And there you go. So it comes with an SD card already inside. If you wanted to remove the SD card and then download the footage, all you do is remove the SD card, put it inside this USB, and pop it into your laptop, transfer the footage, or just erase it so that you don't when you fill up your SD card, then you can start completely new. So it's very, very handy. So if you get in like a car accident, it's really good to have something like this recording so it can make or break and prove that you weren't at fault. You can also buy another one and stick it in the back of your car, which will then start recording out the rear if you want to do that. You got your date and your time here, which can be reset if you need to. So there's just a lot of cool things about this that I really, really like. So I'm going to come back here in a few and just show you a little bit of footage from the dashboard as I'm driving. So I highly recommend this product.
So we're about to go on a road trip, and I wanted to have a video recorder just for anything. So this is the dash cam. Very simple to manipulate and everything. So it connects to the cigarette lighter. Makes it easy. It's very small. Cool thing is that it connects there. Screw it in right there and to the window shield. Awesome thing is that it already comes with a memory
card of 32 gigabytes. You can obviously fit more if you like. And then, of course, when you're ready to view, it comes with the another great addition is that you put this in there into your computer and you can watch it. As simple as that. It comes with everything you need. The manual and the little thing to help push it out if you have troubles. Pretty awesome. That's for if you need to reset it. There's the thing. You push it there.
I just want to show how easy it is to use this dash cam. And also one thing I really love about it, I wanted to show the size of it. As you can see, it fits right into my hand. So it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not in your way while you're driving when it's in your windshield. So that's very helpful to me. And it's just super easy to use. All you do is power it on and you'll see that it has a super clear picture. And it just takes a second to come on. And then you have all your choices here once it's on. And I'm just going to move it here just a little bit so you can see how clear the picture is. And it's kind of hard to see through my camera, but it looks really, really good. And also you have a suction cup here so you can put it to your windshield really easily. It stays very securely. It's very nice.
Hi there, it's Kristen. I'm here with a really good product I just got on Amazon. It's this dash cam and it has a little suction cup. I'll show you how you get it. It's really easy. I just hopped in my car. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into the cigarette lighter here. And there we go. That's all it takes to power it up. Now you can see this camera. Woo, hello. I can move it all around and it's going to capture all of my footage. So I want to show you a couple things here first. If you want to see right now, it's recording video. And then I can hit OK to stop it. I can go into this middle button here for my menu. And then I can move up and down all of these different screensaver, autoplay, frequency. I can change the resolution, the date, format, all of that stuff. If you go back to the camera here, so this OK is going to either take a picture or record your video. One button down is M, and that's going to change your mode. So right now I've got it in like a, video recording mode. If I hit it again, I can go to my camera mode, and now I just took a picture. So if I want to go ahead and take a look at that, I can switch between my modes and see that's the picture that I just took. Of course, this button down here is your on and off switch, and this button right here is your locking button. So it will tell you in the upper left-hand corner what mode you're in. So that's showing us that it's in the photograph mode. I hit the M again, of course, now I'm back on my video mode. So it's going to tell you your date and time, how much battery, going to tell you what mode you're in, what time it is, all the things. And if you hop into your car, all you have to do to get ready is kind of wet the back of the little suction cup thing and then stick it up on your windshield like that and kind of position it in exact. Now this has a 360 degree rotation. You can see it adjusts. It has night vision. You can point it exactly where you want it. And I'm going to go for a drive, and I'm actually going to show you the footage from what it looks like once I'm driving around in the neighborhood. This is such a great item to be able to capture anything in front of you while you're driving in case you get into an accident, you need to have some kind of footage. It's a great item. I highly recommend it, and I'll show you what that footage looks like in just a sec. This is the USB that comes with it, and once you have your footage, you slip this in there, and then you can stick it in your computer, and you have that footage on your USB. It's so quick and easy to use, and you just use this USB device to get that image or video off of your cam.
Okay, so here's some pictures. Oh, damaged file. No file. Okay. Get back out of there. Now everything's gone until I restart it and go through the same thing over again. Thank you.
So I've got this dash cam here, which is a camera for recording while you're driving. This is definitely a great thing to have in case you get into an accident. It will automatically detect and start recording on a loop. You can see it's nice and lightweight and compact. And it comes with a mount so that you can mount it on your dashboard or your windshield. And then a plug-in to plug into your cigarette lighter. And it also comes with a little flash drive. And instructions. Very nice.
far so good. Just get a memory card.
I just recently purchased the Kingslim D1 Pro dual dash cam with Wi-Fi GPS. It's a full HD dash cam. I'm really excited about it. It's got super night and day vision, and also it's got an app control, GPS tracking, has 24-hour parking monitor and G sensor, which detects a sudden shake or collision, so it will start filming in your vehicle, and also has loop recording for important evidence. I was really excited to get this, and I'm going to open it now in front of you. See what we have. All right. It comes with, of course, a quick start guide. So now that I pulled everything out, I just want to go back over what's in the box. Of course, the D1 dash cam itself, the 32 gigabyte memory card, the bracket and suction cup for mounting, the 5 clips, of course, the quick start guide, the USB cable, the car charger with external GPS. This is called a car crowbar. Again, I don't know what that is for. And the GPS electrostatic stickers. So again, everything is accounted for what they've shipped. So I have installed it. The instructions were relatively easy. And again, very easy to install. It works quite well. I'm going to take it for a test drive here in a minute. But the main feature, you can just touch it and the screen comes on, as you can see. Again, I highly recommend downloading the PDF file of the main instruction manual. It gives a lot more detail about the functionality of it. Overall, I'm quite pleased and impressed. It's a good little camera. So after installing the Kingslim D1, I took my vehicle for a test drive just to see how it recorded. And this is playing back on my computer, and you can see it's very clear, great definition. I'm quite impressed. So for at night, it's very high quality, and I can only imagine what it would be like in the daytime. Of course, you can hear the sound of this recording, but again, quite impressed with it, what it did this evening. So overall, I'm very happy with this. I think it's a good value for the money.
Hi everyone, I recently purchased this little dash cam. I think it's really good. Let's go to the function to see what it has. Let's pause it and go to setting, and you can see that there were different kind of recording settings right here, and then we go to another menu, then you have other functions such as time display, screensavers, Wi-Fi, so you can connect to Wi-Fi to pull up the data on your phone, set your time, and yeah, languages, parking monitors. Let's go to languages because we are living in English, living in American, so I think many people they speaking different kind of languages. And you go to parking monitor, so say on, so you can have everything recorded when you have any instance. And you have also come with a GPS pieces, little one right here, so you can record your location data. Also, this little thing come with a 32 gigabyte SD card, so you don't need to purchase anything. When you get it and insert it, it's ready to go. And the last thing I want to recommend is go to the settings right here and set the G sense as low, so you can have any motion to your car, so it will recording everything right away. And when you stop touching it, it will display a clock, so you can have your time. Because I don't know, some cars they doesn't have a clock in there. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, one more thing. So you can record the front, the rear, and have both working at the same time. Yeah, this is little, and I think it has all the function you need compared to the others, and that's good. Yeah, thank you.
Alright, I'm going to do the review and unboxing of the Pruvio, which I'm guessing is how you pronounce it, Dashcam. Now, mind you, I'm not a professional, I'm just a normal guy, and I get sick and tired of all these professional videos, so I figured I'd show real ones. And I got a little helper here. My nephew is going to help me out, so I'm just going to open this up. First thing, obviously, is the normal cards, you know. Next thing is the dash cam, so let's open that up. You notice it's pretty well. So this is the dash cam, and it's got the two cameras here. This top one actually pivots around, so I'm guessing that is the front facing, so you connect it. Right there's the connector. It's pretty obvious to tell. And the screen. Now, I'll tell you, the main reason I got this was it apparently has Wi-Fi. So that I'm pretty excited about. So I'm going to hand this to my... Oh, and you notice it's full HD. I'm going to hand this to my technical assistant over here. Thank you. We're going to finish unboxing this. So the rest of the stuff it comes with, obviously it comes with a charger. And it is a mini USB, not a micro. It looks like about a 10-foot cable, give or take. This is the piece that goes on the glass. So you're going to put it like this. It comes with the 3M tape. Now look, this red 3M tape is really good stuff. I use this for a lot of other car applications. However, if you live in the South like I do, this is going to kind of melt in the summertime. So what I've actually done in the past is stick this up to the part right here. And then I've actually taken and put on this side is super glue. And super glue sticks really well, especially the Gorilla Glue stuff. But it comes off with just a scraper. And here is the user manual. And I haven't even read through this yet. I want to kind of thumb through it while I got you here. My assistant's doing pretty well over there. It does recommend a 32 gig micro SD card. Look guys, they're cheap. Don't get a cheap one. Get a good one. I've bought cheap ones before and they're just formatted wrong. Inserting it, formatting it. It does say it's got the wide angle, so I'm pretty anxious to see that. And let's see if it's got the instructions for the Wi-Fi. Okay, so that's really important, by the way. You want to make sure you set your plate on there for the vehicle you're driving. Make sure you set the date and timestamp, so I've had one of these before. All right, look at that. Right there it is. Default setting is off. Turn this feature on to temporarily enable Wi-Fi mode. Now, you ask yourself, why does it say just temporary? Well, you don't want Wi-Fi while you're driving down the street, so you turn that on and you can connect up to it. I'll give a full review on that at a later time, but that's it for now. Again, I will get the camera from my assistant. And again, here's the camera. You notice it has a plastic screen protector. Look, every time I get one of these, what I actually do is leave it on there, or else just cut that little tab off. Look, it's a free screen protector. These are pretty self-explanatory, but I will hook it up and let you know.
So I just wanted to share something. You know, in this day and age, we have so many concerns about how the police are behaving, and they stop folks, particularly black folks and brown folks. You know, I was stopped recently by police in a way that was, I found, very frightening. And so I have a dash cam in my car. Just like police have a dash cam in their car, well, I've got one in my car. And this is my dash cam right here. And I got this dash cam on Amazon. And as you can see, I don't know how well you can see the screen, but this dash cam shows what's happening in front of my car. And it also has a second camera that actually shows me in the driver's seat and is recording everything that I'm saying in the dash cam. So then that way, if police stop me, I have a video and audio recording of what they said during the stop. So just like police have a dash cam, I've got a dash cam. And then the other thing about, so the one trick of the dash cam is to make sure if you get one of these dash cams, that you connect it to a power point in your car, that the power point still operates after the car is shut off. Because a lot of times, police, when they stop you, they'll tell you, turn the engine off. So when you turn the engine off, you don't want the camera to go off. You want the camera to keep recording the entire incident. And this thing actually records for several days without having to change the memory card in it. And the other thing I do is I let people know, my friends know, that I have a dash cam on my car. So God forbid something were to actually happen to me with the police. If after whatever happened to me, if I'm not in a condition that I'm able to talk about it, if there's no dash cam found in my car, if there's no dash cam showing what happened, then you'll know the police did something to that too. So, but anyway, this is the dash cam that I have, and I would encourage people, all people, to put a dash cam in their car. Not only good for that, it's also good for, God forbid you should be in an accident, it's not your fault. You have actual video demonstrating what actually happened, what you were doing. It shows the road ahead of me, and it also shows me, like I said, shows me in the driver's seat and recording what I'm saying, and recording actually what's in the driver's seat and what's going on behind my head, in the car. So anyhow, think about that. These are difficult times, and we need to be smart, and we need to be prepared.
I love the camera. Better than Walmart.
Back camera. Ooh, I think I found myself a cheerleader. Oh, 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 oh. All right, minute 41, that's good.
This shows front view going through my neighborhood. It's a cloudy day. Also gives you the date and the time. I don't have the miles per hour set. I can take my finger and do back, what's behind me, and I can do a split screen. I am crazy about this mirror cam. I just think it's one of the best things you can have for safety and secure reasons. It also records while you're sitting still. But I like the fact that I can do front and back at the same time and see what's behind me and what's in front of me. Even if it's cloudy, you can still see the area. The only thing is I'm in a 2019 Lexus ES350, and as you can tell, this little part in the middle kind of hangs down and hides a little bit of the view, but you just get used to it, and I could adjust the mirror to come out a little bit, but if I do that, it interferes with my garage door opener, so I'm just going to leave it like this. But anyway, this is my reviews on this mirror. I think it's an excellent buy, and if I had to buy it again, I certainly would. And I've got the 12-inch size. I had the 10-inch and sent it back, so I like the larger one is a lot better.
So this is normally how I use my mirror. I leave it on the time overlay mode, where it has the time on the upper right hand corner and the date, and it has the compass on the left and the miles per hour. As you can see, I put a box back there to block my view, and that's how it normally looks when I'm moving items. So in this case, I just hit it once to turn it off, and another time to use the live display. So I use this whenever I need to move things.
Okay, this is my camera unboxing. You can see my camera dash right here. the extension, electric cable, what accessories that I don't know yet, that's for wiping the dash mirror, and wire for the back camera, for tightening the dash one, this one, and other stuff I don't know what is it. And here we have the instruction book. Yeah, it's in like 3 languages: Chinese, German, and English. So after installing it, so I'm going to upload another video to make you see all it's on my car.
So this is the Z Edge dual dash cam. As you can see, this is connected. This one is connected to the rear dash camera, and this goes in under the headliner. The wires are long enough, and I have that connecting to the USB cable over here for power, and this routes through there all the way down. This is the external module that I got for the camera, and it has been doing very well.
Okay, this is my video review of this Z Edge camera. I haven't had much luck with the battery when it's in parking mode. Probably my one gripe with it. I could see if the sensitivity can be lowered, and I apologize. It actually looks better when you're looking at it. It's a very nice picture when you kick up the resolution. Like all of these, you want to like, that's the weird, and it has a weird sound for the headlight warning when there's not a lot of sound. I'm going to stop the video. You've got buttons on the side here, and you'll really want to stop it or press either the bottom or top button to get to the menu button, the gear icon there. And then you can get to this. Yeah, you really can't see. See if I can do something. There we go. All right. So 4 screens of menus, app download. The app is useful on the phone. You can it's basically, you could use it as a DVR, record your route as you're driving. The scenario mode just sets a bunch of presets for a bunch of settings. So like you can go to drive, scenic, park mode. I've really only gone with default and park. I just want to see what park was like. Park is really hard on the battery on this thing. It will use it up quick. I kicked up the resolution high. I'm on a loop recording of, I go for 3, maybe I should go for 5. Again, it might be a battery life thing versus utility thing. I like to use this. This is excellent as your backup camera. So let me see if I can make that a little bit better there for you. It's visible. It's kind of not. I apologize for the video quality. I mean, this is just a personal review. That actually says back is what I'm selecting there. I like it as a backup camera. I don't have a backup camera in my car, and I had another one of these, and this actually works. The picture's actually much better, when I'm not recording a screen at night through my phone here. But it's a very good picture. It's a nice little, it's not a huge screen, but it's good enough. You can set it, and it will record, by the way, like, even though I have it set to just display the back, it records the front and the back all the time. And you can go to picture-in-picture mode. I find picture-in-picture mode confusing, And a lot of times when you're doing something with it, you'll have to hit the bottom button to stop the recording. Then you can go up to gear option. Those went out again. See if we can get these in real good. Autofocus. Come on, lock, lock, lock. There we go. All right. So, WDR's wide dynamic range. It seems to be better when that's. It means like how much light, maybe color, but definitely light it can get. The ranges of light. I usually keep it on. It seems to be a little bit better. Sensitivity, up to you. I'm actually going to kick it to low because I actually find that's good enough. The battery life is a big thing for me for a lot of this stuff. Screensaver, I like 3 minutes because I use it to like back into, I use it as a rear backup camera, and 3 minutes is nice before the screensaver kicks in. I can just hit the top button or the button up here and get this to work out. All you got for the ketone options is off, on and off. I really wish there was another option for the headlight warning sound. I liked it on the older model. This one, I don't like it as much. Volume, you just might as well kick it up to 100%. It's really not that intrusive. Language, of course, whatever you prefer. English for me. Date, time, set all that. Some sort of screen stamp, set what that is. Driving safety, there's a bunch of reminders, driver fatigue, all this stuff. I've had them on. I like the headlight thing. Motion detection, I haven't used it, but since the parking monitor itself sucks up a lot of battery, I would only imagine this is going to suck up a ton of battery. And you can plug it into an external battery if you got it. That would work. And I actually have an external battery or two that I do that with. Auto off, power off. I think I set this to on, power off. I think it largely... No, it'll power off once the power's off and stuff. It's very useful. Actually, that helps. Wi-Fi, you can, set this up to connect to your mobile device. The password's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 for all of it. And then auto power off. Can't remember what the difference is between that and the other power off per se. And then the other options, sorry for all the jumbling around. You always want to format the SD card. It'll say it's kind of doing that right away. Something about like, if you should reformat your card however many days, clean it off or something. I swear it writes over top of it, but maybe it doesn't. Restore factory settings and info. For me, again, it works great as a dash cam. Luckily haven't been in an accident, but I see it pop on a lot. I really love it as, basically easy to install rear window camera. Arguably a little better at times because the external cameras often can get water on them and stuff. This is always behind the glass. It comes with a nice kit. Let me pop off here. So I'm going to shut this down. Talk about the kit. This video is probably too long for anyone to even watch already. But, see if I can get this pretty lit up. All right, you really can't see it too well, but they give you this mount. I actually this is a mount for the old one. They're both roughly the same. They fit the same camera. I don't like suction cup stuff for anything. It lasts a little bit of time and then it falls off, in my opinion, and you never know when. Once I got it to a point and I liked it, I actually got some glue. So I forget what they call it, like X500 glue or something. I glued it on, and actually used like Gorilla Tape, a little glue with the rear camera, and stuff too. It has otherwise, that's just any sort of adhesive you get for any of these kits. They're likely it's going to fall off. That's my experience with all of them. So I literally, once I get them to a spot, I'll use Gorilla Tape or good glue. Honestly, this is a used car. If you're worried about resale value, not sure what else to tell you on that, but if you have a better option, go for it. But I actually am, that said, you get a front camera, rear camera. It's a decent deal. I have a 128 gigabyte card in here, sold separately. It's pretty easy to set up, I've found. You got to get a little bit used to the display, of course, but if you play around with it, so hopefully what I just showed you here helps out. I found it's a good buy. I found it's a good buy. My I'm still playing around to see if I can get it to easily sort of like upload to a camera every now and then or something. You can definitely use your camera as what they call a DVR. I mean, your mobile device. You can use your mobile device as a DVR to back it up or pull data from your phone, your dash cam here. You can actually control a lot of it. It's a decent little app. That's a major improvement from the last model I had. There was no app for that. So long story short, like, yeah, I'm happy with this. There's probably better ones out there. It's not going to automatically back up to some cloud, as far as I know. I got to look into that more. I think it just backs up to your cell phone, and maybe if you get it on your cell phone, it'll back it up. But, you know, not sure how useful that'll be, you know, if your car gets stolen. So I don't feel like this is not a device that's going to help you necessarily if your car gets stolen. This is more of a device for maybe if you have the parking monitor on, you got an external battery connected to this, it's going to notice that. Parking monitor easily lasts 2 to 3 hours on a full battery, but maybe not more than that. You can plug it into, of course, a cigarette lighter, charger, and it'll recharge and all of that. Or even faster, you can just, you know, it's pretty easy to pull off the mount, take it home, and all of that. So it's good dash cam. It's good. It's a really good, easy to install like dash cam, and you know, poor person's backup camera. But not really. If you're kind of thinking, I don't know why I had this in mind. If you're kind of thinking like, oh, this is going to be my theft deterrent device, right? It's not so far been great with that. Neither the old model or the new model. It's really not what it's for. It's more for you get in an accident, you have some sort of record of it. Someone hits your car. If you still have the parking monitor on, you could maybe see what's happening or something. But like I said, parking monitor probably only going to last you 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 tops. And then the battery's going to be pretty dead. And, you know, you can plug in it's to an external battery. It's pretty easy. And I've got like just some various ones of these types here. They have like the fold out solar panels, whatnot. Can be useful for recharging it and stuff and keeping it charged. Might be a way to go as for a parking monitor thing, but you probably would need that if you want to park it consistently or like in at 8, like when you're at work and you're worried about that. But still, I would say, you know, for what you're paying, it's worked out good for me. I have no complaints, and I think I would recommend it to others. Anyways, if you're listening, still, thanks a lot.
That's 800-800-1414. Or go to NRIA.net. An offer of securities is only by the NRIA private placement memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at NRIA.net. Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. NMLS ID 128231. Equal housing lender. No license in all states including New York. Offer not available in Washington. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions. We at Cash Call Mortgage are running a special for the month of March. To help homeowners save money, we're waiving all our fees to any borrower who locks a rate with us by March 31st. That's right, a true no closing cost mortgage loan with no closing costs and super low rates. Now's the time to refinance your mortgage. If you have an interest rate above 2.25%, give us a call to see if we can lower your interest rate and save you cash. No closing cost loans at Cash Call Mortgage. Give us a call or go to cashcallmortgage.com and apply online for a free quote to see if you qualify for this special savings offer. Just visit cashcallmortgage.com.
Okay, so just replace the van tray
Alright, today in the mail I got my Rexing dash cam. We have the V1. Let's see. Has a 2.4-inch LCD screen. It's wide angle. It's high definition, 180. Has loop recording, auto on off, discrete design, collision sensing, and timestamp. And now I gotta cut the box open. Alright, let's see what comes in the box. Okay, first we have our little warranty sticker. Has all the information you'd need for warranty, reviews, stuff like that. What else? Well, we have the camera right here. Nice little design, sleek. We got our power, our SD card slot, a little rotator thing for the camera. Alright. We also have, looks like, 2 mounts. We get 2 mounts with a thing in case one breaks or you have a different vehicle that you want it to be put in. We also have the 2 3M tapes for the 2 mounts. So the 3M tape you peel it off and then you just stick it on the back like that. I'll show that later. Then we also have the power cable for the camera itself. Looks like a really great length. So if you like to wire manage or anything, looks like you'll have plenty of wires to get past. Nice little design. There's not much to a power cable. Honestly, I have no idea what this is for. Probably if you have like other 3M tape that you had on for like a different dash cam or something like that, you'd be able to peel it off with this. Nice little thing to include. You also have a USB cable so you can hook up your camera to your computer to download the videos or whatnot through it. You might be able to actually power it through USB, but I'm pretty sure you have to power it through your cigarette lighter. Up you get little wire management things. You have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6. You get 6 in a little package for you, which is all you really need for basic wiring management. And then here we have the user manual, which just gives you all the warnings and the normal stuff that you'd see on a manual. Alright, and here we have the installation guide that comes in the user manual that they give you. And looks like the first thing is to attach the camera to the window mount. And you want to make sure it's not, disrupting your view of the road as a driver.
And also remember to mount it so that you can take the camera off later if needed. Then you have to insert a memory card. It supports up to 125 gigabytes in size. And you have to use, it's recommended to use class 10 high endurance of at least 8 gigabytes. But I've seen just like your normal micro SD card will work. But this does seem to last a little bit better for a lot of people, especially since I'm in Arizona, so it does get hot, and the cards just seem to last a little longer when it's high endurance. Alright, and then we connect the car charger to the 12 volt DC outlet, so your cigarette lighter. And then you can run it down the side and wire manage it. And you will have to format the memory card to ensure it records properly for the camera. The camera card has its own little software that after formatting it will be able to pick it up. Alright, so now for installation, we have our little 3M tape that they give us, one of the mounts that they give us, and then our camera for just our basic mounting on thing. So the first thing I like to do is kind of take our camera and figure out where you kind of like it. I like it right behind my mirror like this. And I do attach mine to the little sun screen, but some 3M tape doesn't like to stick on there very well. It's all up to the person's desire. You can also do it lower where it's actually on the windshield itself. That way the 3M tape sticks a little bit better. Now after figuring out where you want to put it, go ahead and make sure you clean the surface before applying the 3M tape. Once the 3M tape's on the mounting itself, go ahead and put the mounting on the camera as so. Click it in. If I can do it, let's see, there we go. Go ahead and click it in, and then it will just go to the right place. Okay, now putting the 3M tape onto the mount itself is pretty self-explanatory. You just put this piece on after you peel this little plastic part off, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I have the little plastic piece peeled off. It just looks like that, and it's ready to apply to the mount. So now we are just going to apply it to the mount as so. Make sure it's nice and centered, and just kind of rub it on there. The best time to really do this is when it's warm but not like too hot, in order to make sure that 3M adhesive is properly set up. So now that we have it all nice and pressed against that, now we can go ahead and go to our camera and mount it on. And then knowing where our place is that we wanted to put it, figure about there, and that way we can still take off the camera with ease. Alright, I'll be right back once I do that. Alright, now I've done that. It's nice and mounted on there secure. I always find that it works just fine for me. And then I like to make sure that my camera, which is right over here, right there, is underneath that line. That way I get a clear picture still. Alright, and then we'll just hook up the power, which is going to be on this side, right there. So make sure that's still in.
Okay, now that you hook up with power, what they do is they have a little bit of a 90-degree angle plug, as you see right there. That way it goes straight up onto your little top of your windshield. That way you can then wire manage it a little bit easier, which I think is really... Alright, and what I did was I went ahead and formatted the micro SD card that I was going to use for this camera, which is a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. So, you know, it has plenty of room for loop recording. And so what you do with that is, if you don't have a computer that will take a micro SD card, which is mainly just like surfaces and stuff like that, you'll get an adapter like this when you buy an SD card, and then you'll input your micro SD card right there in that little slot, and you'll put this into your laptop or desktop if it has a SD card reader. And then what you'll do is you'll go ahead and stick that in, then you'll go to your computer and just format it like you would a USB stick. Alright, now that we've done that, you'll want to make sure that you turn off your device before inputting your SD card in order to prevent corruption and stuff like that. Then you go ahead and just stick that baby in there. Yep. And you'll have to wait for, you'll have to hear that little click sound, and then you can go ahead and turn your camera back on by holding as so. And then it will ask to format your thing. You'll just go, well, let's see if we can move that. And we'll just go ahead and do down and then hit OK. Now it's going to go ahead and format the SD card so that it gets all the information that it needs. Alright, and now that it's done, your device is ready to start recording. And so what you'll do is you'll just you'll click record, and now it's going to be recording. So anything that happens during the ride or anything, you'll be able to be secure. Alright.
Okay, so we are here to do a review of the Vantrue Dashcam S1. It's got the front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera for the back window. So we've unboxed it already. Here's your power supply for the front-facing camera, and the cable that goes from the back-facing camera to the front-facing camera, and then you got some pads here to stick it to the window for you, the back there. Now, one thing we did notice, you notice it's got charging or attached to a battery pack, because in the instructions it says it likes to charge this for 4 hours before you start. There's an internal battery that keeps the system going, and you have to charge that up before you begin. So we have charged it. It comes with the quick start guide as well as a manual on here, and we're going to use the quick start guide and get it installed, and we'll be right back. Now we've got the front-facing camera mounted here, and we got the power cord. The power cord goes down here to the circuit ladder adapter. We don't want a 6, 7 foot, 8 foot cord hanging here, so it's actually up along the ridge of the window here, and down and around underneath the dashboard, and it comes up to right here. Come up through here. We'll actually tuck it in underneath here, and the dash is out of the way, so all you have exposed is a wire over here, and we'll figure out a way to tack that inside of here someplace if we need to, like that. So we'll get the back installed. We'll be right back. Okay, so now you can see the two cables here, and what we end up doing is running along the headliner here. There's quite a bit of extra, so we actually got it tucked inside the visor because no one ever rides in a car in this vehicle besides the driver hardly. And it goes along the headliner, along the actual trim here, all the way to the back camera, as you can see there. Now these are the tools we end up having to use. They're called trim tools, and that helped with us getting inside the trim and pulling it back enough to get the cable down inside of there. So not necessarily a professional job, but for this situation here, it works great. This is for my son's car, and he has friends that never use the visor. They have sunglasses on. So that's the setup right there. Let's take a look here and see if we can't find the rear-facing camera. And I can't see because of the lighting here. Let's see, let's go with, oh, right here. And there's the rear-facing camera. So I'm gonna adjust it 1 second here. Have my son tell me when it looks good.
Good.
Right there.
That's good right there.
That way you see the back of the car itself. And it's viewable. So right now, that's a button right there to go to the rear camera. You push that, front and rear. So we'll do a test drive with it, and we'll come back and see how it performs.
So I've had this in my car, the Ventru dash camera and rear dash camera, or if you want to call it dash camera. And my personal review on it, this is the car I use, and I love it. It's out of the way.
So clear, anybody can use it. Anybody, you don't have to be high tech or expert. You don't have to be. This camera recorded almost all day back and front. If you hook up to the cigar connector, and the cigar connector have power all the time, it's not killing the power when you turn the car off. That camera keep on all night and day. If the vehicle is parking, anybody can hurt your car or hit him or do something to your car. That would be able to record it, and you would be able to see what's happening, what's going on. So it's pretty really clear camera. I have no complaint about it. I've been have a lot of cameras before, but this one I'm never gonna change. I will stay with this one for a long time. If it doesn't go bad for any reason, I would buy another one, because this is a high quality, good resolution, very clear, and recorded everything, and also the voice. And you see all here it is, everything. The good thing is about also, you can put a screen saving for 3 minutes, and 3 minutes the camera go off, and then but the screen go off, but the camera still recorder night and day. They have a good night vision you can complain about, and have all this accessory you can activate anybody anytime you want it. So it's pretty good though. I can't complain. This is the best camera I ever have. And I've been like what I said before, I had a lot of camera before, and I've been searching for this camera for a long time, and this is the one. So it can take care of my vehicle and my property. Have a good day. I highly recommend this camera. Please buy it, and you will not gonna complain about.
This is not really a how-to. This is a what to know. I had already opened this cam, and I'm installing this in a customer's Mercedes-Benz SL55, and I had a factory integration system, but the interface board for the LCD was on back order from Hong Kong, the only place you could get it. So I bought this as a temporary or possibly permanent solution, but the AutoVox wireless kits only plug into the cigarette outlet. And the problem is with me is I'm going to hardwire it no matter what. First of all, they don't include an adapter, so you have to cut their harness, which I'm sure voids the warranty. And second, they don't include a pinout for their wire that goes to their monitor, because most backup cams are 4-wired to the cam, not 4-wired to the monitor. So either way, they should have either an adapter or a cable that you switch out. Because I'm sure a lot of people would like to hardwire it so they don't have an adapter exposed in their dash unless it's something they want there, like their regular phone charger. I can wire this cord in so that, which I'll post another video. I'm going to wire it in so that it comes out right here. It sits here. So there's not wire hanging all in the center and you have to jam it into the cigarette outlet. And I'm also wiring it directly to the 12 volts that gets the 12 volt supply under the dash that gets 12 volts when the navigation system is woke up, which means the monitor will have power whenever the display monitor does. So pretty much any time, I mean, you unlock these things and the navigation system wakes up, which would turn the screen on, but it wouldn't turn anything on and light it. According to the directions, it won't turn on until it gets a signal from the rear. So that'll make the rear response much quicker. There should be probably less of a delay, I would guess, but we'll see. I won't have anything to compare it to, but I've heard there's delays. Maybe not with this system. I'll do a review once it's installed. But this is important to know that if you're going to hardwire it, I guess you better like the system without seeing it for real, because you got to cut their adapter. I mean, from there you can't make it like it was no matter how good you are. So, anyway, thank you.
In a quarter mile, proceed straight on State Street using the upcoming right 2 lanes. Using the right 2 lanes, proceed. In a quarter mile, keep left on West Broad Street using the upcoming left lane. Using the left lane, keep left on West Broad Street.
I installed the Vantrue N4 in my car yesterday, and it's packaged pretty neat. Got the front dash cam, has a cabin camera, and it has the rear camera. And now I'm gonna show you it in operation. Because of the side impact airbags, I opted to take it to a body shop to get them to route all my cables for me. They went up in the headliner and along over the doors all the way to the back camera right there. Very small. This is a 2017 Hyundai Elantra Limited, if anybody's curious about that. So there's all three cameras. The forward-facing camera is the larger picture. The cabin camera is in the upper left corner, shows me holding the camera. And the rear camera is in the upper right-hand corner. Now, my windows, living in Arizona, all my windows are dark tinted. And so that's why the rear-facing camera, is a different color. But let's just walk through these pictures. Okay, so now the main one is the cabin camera. And let me see if I can zoom on that without the camera being right in front of it. Well, I can tell you this. The camera takes a better picture than my phone does. High definition, very, very clear cameras. There's my rear view facing camera, facing my house. And there it is. Once again, that's the Vantrue N4. And I would highly recommend this. Anybody driving in high traffic areas. It protects your rear end also. In the event you do get rear-ended and have to go to court, it's all documented. Takes all the fight out of it, all the argument out of it. Vantrue N4.
Yeah, this definitely ain't it. This ain't the trail.